大家好, I'm Jim Schneider and this is Shanghai A-Z, a video series about daily life, culture, and travel destinations in Shanghai, China, and your cure for the daily blues. What have you got to be so blue about anyway, huh? Let me see you smile. There you go. Doesn't that feel better? Well, this will definitely make you feel better. Our topic for today is food, Shanghai style. We'll talk about some of Shanghai's most popular foods and the general characteristics of Shanghai-style cuisine. And I'll take you inside a few restaurants that you'll definitely want to visit if you're lucky enough to find yourself in Shanghai at some point in your wonderful life. All of that and maybe more after a quick word from one of our sponsors. I'm not ashamed to admit that I love pizza. It's my favorite food, no contest. It may be the perfect food as far as I'm concerned, and I know a lot of you people out there feel the same way. So when Pizza Pants reached out to me about being a sponsor, I went berserk, in a good way. If you've never heard of them before, let me tell you about Pizza Pants. Pizza Pants are spearheading what's being called wearable cuisine, or edible fashion. Pizza Pants are, in a nutshell, exactly what they sound like. But they're not just pants with pictures of pizza on them. Oh no, you can actually eat Pizza Pants, just like any slice or pie that you'd get from your favorite restaurant, except that you're wearing them on your legs. You have the option to bake your own Pizza Pants at home, get them delivered piping hot and fresh, or pick them up from our stores or select grocers in your area. Naturally, Pizza Pants come in different sizes with your choice of toppings, or you can choose from one of their signature styles, or make it tailor's choice and see what you get. Just be sure and let them know if you have any allergies. Food allergies, that is. They don't need to know your whole medical history, but they do want to be a part of it. Pizza Pants can also be made single leg for amputees or tailored to your needs in any way, no matter what you have going on below the belt. And I think that's referring to your individual leg situation, not your private parts. What could possibly be better than waking up and sliding into a pair of Pizza Pants on game day, and then parking yourself on the sofa and just devouring your own pants while you enjoy whatever sports ball game you love to enjoy? Let me tell you, I ordered a pair of Pizza Pants the other night after a tough day at work, and I ate the entire pair. And then I hopped in the shower, had a good cry, and went to bed alone. They were absolutely delicious. With every order of Pizza Pants, you'll get a protective sheet to cover your chair, sofa, bed, or wherever you decide to recline and dine. I personally like to sit down on the floor and pretend like I'm at my own little private picnic. But you do you, as the kids say. With Pizza Pants, the possibilities are endless. Pizza Pants are like two peas in a pod. They're pizza and they're pants. Enter the promo code Schneider/PP and get a minuscule discount on your first pair of Pizza Pants. You've got to slip into your own pair of piping hot Pizza Pants. They're the coolest. Welcome back. If you're not hungry now, I have to warn you, you might be by the end of this episode on Shanghai Cuisine. Maybe I'll give you some ideas about what you want to eat. But before we get into what Shanghai Cuisine is all about, let's talk about the 8 great cuisines of China. The 8 great cuisines of China are Sichuan, Hunan, Cantonese, Fujian, Zhejiang, Anhui, Jiangsu, and Shandong cuisine. These are regional cuisines with different flavor profiles, characteristics, and ingredients. Some are known for being hot and spicy, like Sichuan and Hunan cuisines, while some are known for their sweeter, lighter flavors and abundance of seafood dishes, like Cantonese, Zhejiang, and Jiangsu cuisines. Internationally, Cantonese style is the most popular, or at least it's the style that people outside of China generally picture when they think of Chinese food. But as far as I'm concerned, they're all good and they're all worthy of sampling. Just because there are 8 great Chinese cuisines doesn't mean that Chinese food is limited to these styles. There are other types of Chinese cuisine, and different provinces and cities have their own unique spins on dishes that are enjoyed in many regions. Shanghai, of course, has its own style too, but because of its location, it's deeply influenced by Zhejiang and Jiangsu cuisines, as these are neighboring provinces. Now, in an effort to be as informed as possible on the topic of Shanghai-style cuisine, I went to several different restaurants while researching, and what delicious research it was. The first restaurant I went to is called Old Jessie, aka Jessie Restaurant. It's got several locations throughout the city, but I went to the one in the French Concession, which is kind of its flagship location. It's a little on the expensive side, but the quality of the food is outstanding. There's a reason why this restaurant is highly recommended in every guidebook. I waited here for my friend to show up, and when it looked like she would be later than expected, she told me to go ahead and order, but Ordering in a Chinese restaurant isn't always easy. It's kind of an art form. Fortunately, the waiter was willing to help me out. Of course, that's kind of his job. He gave me some good suggestions, though not all the dishes he recommended were strictly Shanghainese. I ordered salted chicken, braised pork, Sichuan-style chicken, vegetables, red dates stuffed with glutinous rice, and green tea from nearby Hangzhou to drink. Everything tasted great, and despite not everything being Shanghai cuisine, my friend and I were very satisfied. But I needed to sample a greater variety of Shanghai cuisine for my research, so I went to another restaurant with a good reputation and lots of Shanghai-style dishes. Jianguo 328, which is named for its location, its address, is also in the French concession. I met a different friend here and we chose our dishes together. Scallion oil noodles, fried eel with shrimp, fried pork liver and sauce, and yellow croaker fish with spring onions. So all these dishes were rich in oil and soy sauce and loaded with spring onions, very typical of Shanghai cuisine. They were all delicious and less expensive than Jessie Restaurant. The atmosphere of the restaurant is cool too, as they were playing this old Chinese music from the 70s and 80s when I was there. Great restaurant to check out if you want to taste authentic Shanghai cuisine, Jianguo 328. Now, if you only try one Shanghai delicacy, it has to be xiaolongbao. Xiaolongbao are these small dumplings that typically have pork or shrimp inside them. But lately, chefs have been experimenting with other ingredients like black truffle and crab and much more. You have to be careful when eating xiaolongbao because they have some hot soup inside that can burn your tongue or shoot out and squirt your neighbor in the eye. You can find xiaolongbao in restaurants all over Shanghai, but if you want to visit the birthplace of this beloved snack food, you can hop on the subway and go to Nanxiang. Guyi Garden Restaurant is the most popular restaurant for xiaolongbao in the area, serving a wide variety of xiaolongbao and other dishes. When I was there, I ordered one order of xiaolongbao, which had 15 dumplings, and a soup. And I was stuffed after my meal, so after I finished, I took a stroll through the neighboring Guyi Garden and then the Old Town as well. And they really celebrate xiaolongbao here. There are tons of restaurants that serve it. Last but not least, if you're flipping through your Shanghai guidebook, it'll definitely mention Yang's Dumpling as a restaurant option. There are Yang's locations all over the city, and they specialize in pan-fried dumplings called shengjiao. They're basically fried versions of xiaolongbao, and they're very good. Not very healthy, but very good. Definitely worth trying, and when you try them, remember that these also have soup inside them, so proceed with caution. Now, a lot of people, especially those people who aren't from Shanghai, will tell you that Shanghai cuisine is too sweet for them. So compared to other Chinese cuisines, this could be true. It's certainly not as spicy as Sichuan or Hunan-style food, nor as beloved as Cantonese style. But if you visit quality restaurants like the ones that I mentioned earlier, I don't think over-sweetness will be an issue for you. And one of the best things about living in a big city like Shanghai is that you don't have to only eat the local food. People from all over China and all over the world live in Shanghai, so there's plenty of diversity when it comes to your dining options. It's easy to try food from the 8 great Chinese cuisines, but it's just as easy to track down international favorites like pizza, tacos, burgers, barbecue, sushi, fried chicken, and on and on and on. Let me know in the comments if you've tried Shanghai cuisine before and tell me what you thought about it. Now, I don't know about you, but I worked up an appetite. Time to go eat. All right, all you adventure lovers and adrenaline junkies out there, it's time for me to tell you about Ascendia Sports, a 100% real and legitimate business owned and operated by my friend Josh, a 100% real and legitimate businessman, not one of those heartless business bots you've been hearing about on the news. So what is Ascendia Sports? Well, it is your go-to booking website for adventure sports and activities around the globe. Go ahead and click on the link in this video's description or type ascendia-sports.com into your favorite web browser and then select the country or region that you're living in or visiting to explore your options. Choose from a wide range of activities like skydiving, paragliding, rafting, and many more. Let Ascendia Sports help you add some adventure to your life. Visit their website today and choose your adventure. And don't forget to select Jim Schneider A-Z in the How Did You Find Us section while you're booking. Your next adventure is waiting for you at Ascendia Sports. And one more thing. Did you know that you can watch another Shanghai A to Z video on this same topic, but in Chinese, with your choice of subtitles in Chinese or English? It's great to watch if you're learning Chinese like me, or if you're just Chinese language curious. There's no law against that. Look for the playlist Shanghai A to Z (Mandarin) on my channel and watch any of the videos that appeal to you. Watch them all. Like them, share them, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more engaging content on Shanghai and world travel, culture, and other stuff, because subscribing to my channel costs you nothing, but it means everything to me. Thanks for watching this episode of Shanghai A to Z, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.